Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and in this one, we've got to talk about some February balance changes coming soon, and then also we'll hit some Legends players and see what we can do with a little bit different army, not the Pekka Bow bat, but a little bit with some Pekkas and Bowlers. All right, so as you guys might have seen on Twitter, maybe on the forums, on the actual Clash website, but also in game right here, February balance changes. You just go ahead and click this. You will see that they just released this information that they are going to be changing some of the damages on the cannon, the archer tower, the xbow, and then also some troop HP, and then the Queen AI for the Eagle and for ranged troops. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So if you go into the game, you go to the new section, you can take a look at what they're going to change per level. For me, all I'm really looking at is the level 16. That's the biggest change. The rest of them are kind of a little less change per level. So the cannon goes from 140 to 125. Archer tower goes from 134 to 116. Mortar increases, so they wanted to bring the mortar back up to affect the splash and give it a little bit more kick because it's pretty much just been nothing in the game right now. And then the xbow as well. They're going to make you fear the xbow. Maybe is this going to be bringing back ground xbows? If you have 2 ground xbows hitting your queen, how devastating is that going to be if you're doing a queen walk? So as you can see, they also then increase the HP for the Barbarian level 8 from 140 to 205. That's actually also going to buff up the King because when the King pops his ability, he spawns barbs, and all those barbs are going to have a lot more HP. So in a way, that actually buffs up the King, the hero. And then the Goblin goes from 74 to 101 at the max level. So I guess that's mainly for people who are doing some barching or farming and using those troops. But the biggest one right here is the Eagle Artillery. I'll walk you through what I'm talking about here more in depth. But if you take a look at this, we fixed a minor bug with the Eagle Artillery that required ranged troops to be closer to hit than other buildings. Now they can hit from the same distance they can other buildings. What does that mean? Well, I'll walk you through an example here in just a little bit, but also the War Leagues. So they changed this. You only demote one clan to Bronze League. Okay, I've never been in Bronze League, so I didn't know in terms of how that all worked out. But then you only promote one clan to Masters and Champions. Okay, that's interesting. So at least for me, I know WHF's in Champions 2. So in order to get to Champions 1, we have to be in first place. But then look at this. Demote 3 clans from Champions 1. So technically, over time, if you take 3 away and you only advance 1, eventually you're going to lose the people in Champs 1, right? You're going to eventually come down with only 1 clan left. I don't know if they'll change in the future, but technically with that, wouldn't that mean that eventually you're going to lose all the clans because 3 drop and only 1 goes? So we'll see how that works out over time. But yeah, that's interesting. Definitely going to have to be on our A game because I'm going to be running with WHF in the Champs 2 to try to get us to Champs 1 and pushing for the World Championships. But now let me cover what I'm talking about with the Eagle Artillery. I bring up kind of in the building mode, so I'll walk you through what this means because they're saying it was a minor bug, but it's been part of base building. It's been part of the game for 2 years or however long the Eagle's been out now. And to us, it's just been a regular thing. So let me go ahead and show you exactly what I mean. All right, so let's take a look at the Eagle. And so what I'm talking about is something like this. So right now, normally in a base, when you have an Eagle position just like this, that is the 3 tiles in between the Eagle and the wall. So for example, you could put, let's say, a cannon, or you can put a defense in between here. The queen would walk up here and she could reach this cannon, but she can't reach the Eagle right now. So right now, this Eagle is technically safe. The queen can't reach it. She'll just keep walking around and walk wherever. So that's the same thing like this. So if you take the Eagle and you put the Eagle over here, same thing. The queen would not, she would be able to walk here. She would pick off this. She would walk here. She would pick off this. She would walk around. She would pick off this. She would never go for this Eagle. So, but what they are saying is they're going to fix a minor bug, because if you remove this Eagle, and if I throw the Eagle over here, and I put the Town Hall here, the queen will walk here, and she can reach the town hall, right? She can reach it right here. But if the queen's right here, she cannot reach the eagle right there. If I put the town hall over here, she can reach it. It's weird. She can reach it right here. She can reach the town hall right here, the same spot. But she can't reach if I put the eagle here, right now, she cannot reach the eagle, and she cannot reach the eagle from behind these walls. So what that fix is going to say is that she will be able to then reach that eagle, and it's going to absolutely change the base building meta. They said it was a minor bug, but it's been part of the game for the longest time, and a lot of people have built bases around that fact. So it's going to be really interesting to see how now the queen is going to interact with the eagle and be able to pick off the eagle and bait and like kind of charges and everything. But then if you obviously have your xbows somewhere inside, let's say you put them to ground, maybe that might make up for it to have a lot more DPS hitting your queen in this instance. So we'll see how that works out. Now let me go ahead and see if I can find some Legends players to hit. I know you guys did enjoy that video. And what do I have? I don't necessarily have the Pekka Bowbat, but I have the Pekka, some bowlers, some jump spells and rages, plus a heal spell. I don't have a poison, because I know in some war attacks and war bases, they're pretty much running some like double Ice Golem baby dragon CCs. And I'm finding that you don't really necessarily need to poison through that, because the queen can essentially take it out if the queen gets to the core. But it can be a problem, obviously, if the queen walks, so you would need that poison. But I'm going to try it with no poison right now. And also, when I'm going to search, I'm going to start a timer right down below me, and you'll see how long it takes me to find a Legends player, because I know you guys have asked in the comments of how long has it taken you to find these players. I'm trying to find them, and I'm not finding them necessarily. And I know the last video took like 3 hours of me trying to find and search through bases. So I'll have a timer down here that I'll start right now, and I'll go ahead and try to find some bases. So there you go. So kind of the hours, minutes, and seconds, and I'll bring you guys back once I do find that Legends player. 28 minutes. Let's see what I can do. 41 cup offer. Got 2 single targets. Got the Town Hall down south with the multi-target. So let's see, we got this army cooked up. Obviously, this is what we're using. We do want to push our way to that eagle. And let's see, we have a little bit of, we can funnel that way. Let's see, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop an E-drag up top over here. So we do want to get to the eagle and take that down. So I'm going to drop a balloon, and then I'm going to drop an E-drag up here to create that funnel. So perfect. So we were able to find, okay, and then we of course get hit by a Seeking Air Mine. Perfect. Okay, so did not want that to happen. Anyways, let's go ahead and drop the queen right here. And then we'll go ahead and drop some healers right behind her, and she'll walk around the base. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop a giant over here, wizard. Let's probably do a little bowler action right there. See if that helps. Then we'll go ahead and drop the wall wrecker right there. Drop the Pekka, and then we'll drop another Pekka right behind. Drop the king, drop the warden, and then we'll go ahead and drop some of the bowlers. So let's see. Okay, so we don't have the poison, so that's going to be a problem. Normally, obviously, we would like to have that poison, but we don't have it in this case. I'll have to jump in the core there. We're going to pop the warden ability. We got that going through. All right, so the healers are going to transition off of them. So let's see if we can get some troops over to the core. Let's see. So they're all going to go around here. So we're going to pretty much going to have to pop the warden ability right here. Let's see where the queen is. So the queen is in the middle. We're working our way around. We're going to have to drop, let's say, a heal for these bowlers down south. Where is my queen? I can't even tell where she is. She's losing health quick, so she's in the core on the town hall. We're losing a bunch of bowlers around. Let's go ahead and rage her up, and then we'll go ahead and jump her out of this section right here. We do have 6 hog riders. It wasn't the best, but let's see what we can do. Drop some hogs right there. Drop some hogs up there. We'll go ahead and get that going. We do have 1 more hog rider. See if the queen can jump out of there. It's not looking too bad here. Okay, so the queen's going to work her way around. We're going to go ahead and drop the final hog pretty much right here on the mortar. And we got about 58 seconds. I think we should get this triple here. We ended up keeping the queen alive. Wasn't the best. It was a little bit of a ring style base. But obviously we got the town hall down. The 1 healer left, 45 seconds. should be 41 cups right there. We do have, I mean, it took about 28 minutes to find the space and 34 seconds. Okay, there we go. Of course, I didn't have the poison. I guess if we're fighting people up in Legends, we probably should take a poison because they're probably going to have a CC. All right, so there we go. We should have our next army all ready to go. Just got to request the army right here. We'll do the Ice Pekka Rage, just like that. And I'll actually end up cooking a poison instead of this freeze spell right there. So let's go ahead and cook up the poison right there. And once this is ready, I guess we got about 14 minutes on the king. Once this is ready, I'll go ahead and kick off the next raid to see when we'll find the next Legends player. All right, so it looks like we found a match really quickly in under 3 minutes or under 4 minutes. Pretty lucky here, but let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do a little bit of obviously a queen walk up this way, and then let's see. Where do we want to go? The town hall's over there. Obviously, we have the single target over there. We're pretty much gonna let's see. We got an air defense, so let's start from the top side and work our way down. So we'll drop a balloon here, and then we'll drop the E-drag right there to create the funnel right there. We'll go ahead and drop the queen like that, and then we can probably drop. Let's see, once that direct targets. Let's see. I think it'll be in the range there. So we'll go ahead and drop the wizard right there. Hopefully we can grab the air defense or being within range of there. Okay, so now we can drop that. So they heal the queen back up. Ooh, there is a Tesla. So let's go ahead and keep that going with the queen. Hopefully she'll walk left right there. And let's see where she's going to go. Okay, so she's going to go that way. Nope, she's going to come back around. Typical queen, right? Gonna go exactly where you don't think. So we're gonna drop the Pekkas right here. So she's gonna push her way into the core. In goes the wall wrecker. So there we go. Let's go ahead and drop the giant as well. Keep an eye on the queen here. We're definitely gonna go ahead and drop some of the bowlers right into the core here. And we're gonna push our way through. Gonna jump the backside, and we're gonna drop a rage spell right there, right over the core. We're gonna pop this. And we're going to go ahead and pop the Warden ability down. So that popped right there. So that's looking good. We do have a poison that we could drop. We can go ahead and drop another jump right here. They give us access to the core. That's looking pretty good. Obviously, there's a Skelly spell right there. We have some hogs. We'll direct target the Tesla. Direct target the cannon. They're moving around. We can drop a minion up there. So this is looking pretty good. And then if we want, we can drop a rage right there. Out goes the ice golem. And gonna move our way around. We pretty much have a swag heal if we want. Let's see, where should we drop it? Queen still has her ability. Healers are down south with the bowlers. Queen's gonna go up north to 12 o'clock. And yeah, this should look pretty good. I mean, this was we found the first Legends took about what, like 30 minutes. This one took about 6, so a little lucky there. We'll pop the queen ability right there, and that should be the triple right about there. And maybe we can find a next one. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to find 3 of them. Or not, we'll see if we can find one in time. But anyways, let's go ahead and bring up the next one if we can. I've got a personal break, an hour into the search looking for a Legends player. So I'm going to see if I can find the next largest one, or if I do find a Legends one's quick after my personal break, I will go ahead and hit that one. But we are struggling to find a Legends player here. All right, so it looks like we did finally find a match. 53 cups here. Oh my lord. All right, so it's a kind of like a common internet base. Let's see what we can do on this one here. All right, so let's take a look. We obviously have the CC right there. We have the wizard tower down south. I'm gonna try to break into the base right through there and then jump my way in. But let's see what I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a balloon, and then let's go ahead and drop, ooh, okay, so hello. So it looks like let's go and drop a giant, and then let's go and drop the E-drag right there. So the E-drag should be able to skip onto all that, get some damage onto the Tesla right there. Okay, so we'll be able to create a little bit of a funnel there. And let's go ahead and drop the queen right about there and see what we can do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop the queen. So she is going to end up, we're going to have to end up dropping, okay, there's a Seeking Air Mine right there. To be expected probably, right? Go ahead and drop a Rage to rage that queen up. And then we'll go ahead and drop the Wall Wrecker right about there. And then we'll drop the Pekka right there behind. All right, so now we'll drop the king, another Pekka, and then we'll go ahead and drop some bowlers right in there. And then we do have a poison, so that will be good. We have a jump. We have one jump. Okay, let's go ahead and drop a rage right through there. And then we'll probably end up having to pop the Warden ability like that. So down that goes. So we're going to make our way through. Queen is through the ability, and then we'll go ahead and drop a rage right up here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop a jump right there. So we do have some of that. We got the queen ability that we can use if we have to. Probably have to pop the queen ability and drop some hogs right around. I think the king is getting targeted. Oh, I think I have 2 heal spells. That's what it is. Yeah, there's definitely 2 heal spells right there, which I didn't mean. All right, so let's go ahead and drop another heal right about there. Let's set up a minion up top. I think I meant to have 2 jump spells. We do have a Pekka. There's hogs in, taking out the multi right there. But can the queen barely stay alive? Oh my god, she has like no health. She has absolutely no health. We do have 1 hog rider left. The Pekka was tanking quite a bit. But can we get 53 cups? It wasn't the smoothest. But the queen was barely alive, just hanging on. We do have a Tesla over there. Can the hog take it out? We have 30 seconds. I don't know about this. Queen's got to beat through the wall. Can the hog take a Tesla out? It is. We have the minion up top. I don't have any more troops. The queen's going to beat through the wall. Hog's moving around. Can the queen and the hog get up top? Minion's going to provide some damage. Is it enough time? Is there going to be a giant bomb? 11 seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think we're going to get like a 98, 99. Or is it going to be just enough? Need to like one-shot this. Oh, and it's a 99. Oh, you got so lucky. We only got 35. 1 shot away from 53 cups. Pretty much an hour and a half into trying to find a Legends player. So as you saw in that last attack, we came really close. I was just having my iPad kind of running on the side while we were doing the search, and that lasted the longest, about almost an hour and a half to find a Legends. Just kept pressing next while I was working on some other items. But also, aside from hitting those Legends players, what do you guys think about the February balance changes? I think the changes to the Eagle is going to be the most interesting, going to have a huge effect on the base building meta. And then the other items, obviously increasing the DPS to the xbow is going to be pretty influential, but then the Archer Tower and cannons, the point defenses do go down. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you did, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe down below for the daily content. Anyways, that's going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.